based on songs and stories, heroes of renown, the passing tales and glories that once was Dublin town.
Been designed by women. It's the Shakespeare Theatre. And it wasn't just Shakespeare came from here. There was Anne Harvard, Mrs. Harvard. She had a son called John who opened a school in Massachusetts. Harvard. Yeah, on your left here. That's where Mrs. Harvard came from. John Harvard's mum. And he went off and he founded a school, John Harvard School, and one of his first 9 pupils was Winthrop. Have you ever heard of Winthrop? Winthrop went from Massachusetts down to New Amsterdam with 1,500 of his mates and said to this Dutch fella, Peter Stuyvesant, get out, this is now English. And he changed the name from New Amsterdam to New York, okay? And he was a graduate of the woman who used to live in the Pizza Express back then, so there you have it. This is the dead centre of the town where we are now. Oh, you make me laugh, you know, right? Hold on. There we go, that's some serious commentary here. Ah yes, we're going to make a left. The pick-up and the drop-off place, make a note of the time. 4:30, 4:30, 4:30. That's good. That's like the best part of 2 hours, hour and 3/4 to look around. Now look over this wall on your left. There's a grey wall. This is Shakespeare's backyard. There, on your left. That's where he was born and brought up. If you wanted, there's a visitor centre. See all this building on your left now? The entrance is on the other side, this parallel street. If you wanted to go in there or into Hall's Croft, you know those travel documents saying your Cosmos? They'll give you a...
Remember Dublin City in the rare old times. Well, the years have made me bitter. Should the gargles dimmed me brain? Because Dublin keeps on changing and nothing seems the same. The pillar and the Met have gone, and the Ryle long since pulled down, as the grey unyielding concrete makes a city of my town. Ring-a-ring-a-rosy, as the light declines, I remember Dublin City in the rare old times. Fare thee well, sweet Anna Liffey, I can no longer stay and watch the new glass cages that spring up along the quay. My mind's too full of memories, too old to hear new chimes. I'm a part of what was Dublin in the rare old times. Ring-a-ring-a-rosy, as the light declines, I remember Dublin City in the rare old times. Ring-a-ring-a-rosy, as the light declines, I remember Dublin City in the rare old times.
The violets were scenting the woods, no displaying their charms to the beat. When I first said I loved only you, Laura, and you said you loved only me. The chestnut blooms gleamed through the glade, Nora. The robin sang loud from the tree. When I first said I loved only you, Nora, and you said you loved only me. The golden road daffodils shone, Nora, and danced in the breeze on the lea. When I first said I loved only you, Nora, and you said you loved only me. The birds in the trees sang a song, Nora, of happier transports to be. When I first said I loved only you, Nora, and you said you loved only me. Our hopes, they have never come true, Nora. Our dreams were never to be. Since I first said I loved only you, Nora, and you said you loved only me.
Dear sir, I write this note to you to tell you of me plight. And at the time of writing, I am not a pretty sight. Me body is all black and blue, me face a deathly grey. And I write this note to say why Paddy's not at work today. While working on the 14th floor, some bricks I had to clear. Now to throw them down from such a height, 'twas not a good idea. The foreman wasn't very pleased, he being an awkward sod, and he said I'd have to take them down the ladders in me hod. Now the moving of those bricks by hand, it was so very slow. So I hoisted up a barrel and secured the rope below. But in me haste to do the job, I was too blind to see that a barrel full of building bricks was heavier than me. So when I untied the rope, the barrel fell like lead, and clinging tightly to the rope, I started up instead. Well, I shot up like a rocket, till to my dismay I found that halfway up I met the bloody barrel coming down. Now the barrel broke me shoulder, as to the ground it sped, and when I reached the top I banged the pulley with me head. Well, I clung on tight, though numbed with shock from this almighty blow, and the barrel spilled out half the bricks 14 floors below. Now when these bricks had fallen from the barrel to the floor, I then outweighed the barrel and so started down once more. Still clinging tightly to the rope, I sped towards the ground, and I landed on the broken bricks that were all scattered around. As I lay there moaning on the ground, I thought I'd passed the worst. But the barrel hit the pulley wheel, and then the bottom burst. Well, a shower of bricks rained down on me, sure I hadn't got a hope. As I lay there groaning on the ground, I let go the bloody rope. The barrel, now being heavier, it started down once more and landed right across me as I lay upon the floor. Well, it broke 3 ribs and my left arm, and I can only say that I hope you'll understand why Paddy's not at work today.
Well, it's all the gentleman soldier as a sentry he did stand. He saluted the fair maid by a waving of his hand. So boldly then he kissed her and he passed it off as a joke. He drilled her up in the sentry box, wrapped up in the soldier's cloak. And the drums did go with a rat-tat-tat and the pipes did loudly play. Fare thee well, Polly me dear, I must be going away. All night they tossed and tumbled till daylight did appear. The soldier rose, caught on his close, and fare you well, me dear. For the drums they are a-sounding and the pipes they sweetly play. If it weren't for that, dear Polly, then along with you I'd stay. And the drums did go with a rat-tat-tat and the pipes did loudly play. Fare thee well, Polly me dear, I must be going away. Oh come you gentleman soldier, won't you marry me? Oh no me dearest Polly, such things never can be. For I've a wife already and children I have 3. 2 wives are allowed in the army, but one's too many for me. And the drums that go with the rat-tat-tat and the pipes that loudly play. Fare thee well, Polly me dear, I must be going away. If anyone comes a-courting you, you can treat them to a glass. If anyone comes a-courting you, you can say you're a country lass. You don't have to tell them that ever you played this joke, that you were drilled in a sentry box wrapped up in a soldier's cloak. And the drums that go with the rat-a-tat-tat and the pipes that loudly play. Fare thee well, Polly me dear, I must be going away. Oh come you gentleman soldier, why didn't you tell me so? My parents will be angry when this they come to know. And when 9 long months have come and passed, that poor girl she brought shame. She had a little militia boy and she didn't know his name. And the drums that go with the rat-a-tat-tat and the pipes that loudly play. Fare thee well, Polly me dear, I must be going away.
Come all you maidens, young and fair, all you that are blooming in your prime, always beware and keep your garden fair. Let no man steal away your time, for time it is a precious thing, and time brings all things to my mind. Time with all its labors, along with all its joys. Time brings all things to my mind. Once I had a bunch of time. I thought it never would decay. On came a lusty sailor.